Well, good afternoon everybody, it's Richard here, and I was having a bit of a clear out in this my workshop here, and came across one or two things, and I started thinking. I thought, well, I've got lots of gramophone parts that are odds and ends, which I do use when I repair gramophones, either case gramophones or tabletop gramophones or even larger machine, compact machines, whatever. But I thought actually it would be quite nice to put all those parts together and actually make a complete gramophone. What I would need, of course, is a case to put it in and all the parts that go with it. And lo and behold, I was thinking about this and I actually have got the components. So I thought this afternoon I'd share that with you, and I'm going to call this project, and you'll understand why shortly, I'm going to call it the Hamper Gramophone. And you'll understand why I'm going to call it the Hamper Gramophone. You'll understand why I'm going to call it the Hamper Gramophone. So I'm going to, without further ado, I'm going to take Mr. GoPro off his perch and show you what I've got and see what you think. So in effect, this is part one, I suppose. Now, you're looking at a box, and this box contained a load of very nice groceries. I think they were from Marks and Spencer's. I won this in a prize draw at work at the head office where I'm based, and it was originally donated by a company called Clinicare, who are based in Gillingham, who supply all our medical needs for our organisation. And so I was giving it some thought, thinking, well, these boxes are really nice and you don't really want to throw them away afterwards. They've got this rather nice front on here, these leather straps, and they are real leather, with these studs, and also these nice corner pieces here, bits at the side here, a nice catch on the front. When it opens, it even stays open. The hinges are those braced hinges that you sometimes get on gramophones, funny enough. The inside is quite big as well, it's quite large. Okay, I'd have to sort of do some work, there's some splitting going on in the bottom there and that, but and perhaps put some edging on. It's plywood, but then gramophones are made of plywood, aren't they? But most of the case ones are anyway. So I did some more thinking, and then I thought, well, okay, let's have a look at that and see what we can come up with. So I actually then got a bit of a box and started to fiddle around and decided to make a template, because I thought, well, if the gramophone is going to be in here, then obviously you're going to have a space for a horn, and also internal horn, and also all the other bits and pieces. So I made this template, and then I was having a real clear out, and I came across this old thing here, which is a Gicello machine, but you can see the case is in a really bad state. So I've stripped it of everything, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the motor board from this machine as a template along with the cardboard one, and design my own gramophone. And so, because all the places are there, the motor, I've got two motors. I've got two number 20 Decker motors here, which, funny enough, say Decker one side and Garrod on the other, funny enough. This one works very well. This one I've just taken out. This has got an issue actually, because you can't wind it up fully. It sort of clicks, so I think it's slipping somewhere, but I need to have a look at that. But this one certainly works when it's fully wound. It hasn't been refurbished yet, but it could be. And then I've got a tone arm, and I've even got a couple of these horns here, which I'll use one of these, either that one or that one. And though they're short, they're certainly better than some of the gramophones I've done some repair work on. This one would probably sound quite nice, probably fit in there quite well as well. So between them, you could actually make a complete machine. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this as a project, and I'm going to call it the Hamper Gramophone. And so this is part one. So if you want to come on the journey with me, then I look forward to hearing your comments, and speak to you all very soon. Oh, by the way, yes, then I've got a turntable. I've got either, just before I finish, either this 12-inch or I've got a 6-inch. So that's something else I was investigating. So we'll see. Anyway, speak to you all soon. Thanks for listening.